Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. A run up the middle with Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Third and a yard.
Come on. Ready.
Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Allen in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
For the two-point conversion.
That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. I do believe he gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll get about 5. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
Great.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Hurts. That'll be complete to Gainwell. To the pylon, he's in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Go!
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Set.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Eagles 14, Bears 8.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, shot, go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Into space at the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Second down and 8.
Hiking 18. Ready. Ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come on, set.
Williams. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great.
A run with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be third down. Off the play fake, Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play.
Bears 15, Eagles 14.
Let's go now.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go. Take go.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third down and 9.
Set. Hut.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 72.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Great. Check.
On play action, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. That's 19 yards for the 2nd straight play. They are rolling. Another 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Hurts again. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts and will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Hurts will try it again. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Bears are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.